empty seeming eyes, he looked down and along and against the platform's tiled floor. He looked sad. Do you know that sad is a direction you can look in, just like down and along and against? Only more specific, because it's lined with black and gray tiles and blank faces and ends in a vast emptiness. Today, his clothes looked mismatched. He looked broken, in the way that down-looking, mismatched people do. But then he looked up, and I saw that his deep eyes were full of sky, weeds pushing up through cracks in the sidewalk, broken glass and sunshine. Saw that he was looking above and beneath and through and within and wise. He opened his downturned lips to show teeth that smiled. He spoke out towards the metro rail to no one in particular, in a low, easy voice that I merely confused with laziness. He spoke a song, soft against the black and gray tunnel for no one in particular, but I heard. And it spoke of what was above and beneath and through and within. It was wise. Now, if I had approached him, my love would have broken against a wisdom I could not understand, been lost against a mismatched body I would have forgotten how to see through. So when the train came screaming, I stepped in. I stood before the doors as they closed, as the train stretched away and the platform blurred. The boy remained, still and clearly defined, closing his downturned lips and making his smile invisible, watching with his deep, full eyes. I fell in love today with a boy who I do not know. Not for his mismatched clothes and downturned lips, in spite of his shaky brokenness. I fell in love today. For the first time, I fell in love with a boy for the right reasons. For the content and direction of his eyes, the heft of his words. Now I see wisdom in the eyes of lost-looking people everywhere.
Whee! That was deep. She went into. Alright, so before Jonathan Tucker left, he forgot to tell where the bomb slam is going to be.
Alright, so this Saturday, June 2nd, Louder Than a Bomb Slam will be held at the George Washington University Marvin Center. That's on 800 21st Street Northwest in Washington, D.C. It's near the Foggy Bottom GW Metro station.
And it's from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m.
Okay. So, what got you into writing poetry?
Well, Jonathan came and did a workshop actually with a different group that I was a part of that called the Buckingham Youth Brigade, and we did a lot of work advocating for the needs of immigrant youth in our community. And he came and presented poetry. You know, before I sort of thought of poetry as something, I guess, very academic, very literary, not very relevant, I guess. But he came and talked about poetry as a tool for community activism, as a tool for community organizing. And so that's sort of how I got interested in it. I was after that workshop, and I started coming to open mics in the city, started getting involved, volunteering for the team.
I actually started writing my own songs. So I would sing, and I would write and record my own music. And I was in this summer program, and they told me to write a poem. And I was like, okay, so write a song and speak it. So I did, and it was good, I guess. So then my mom is the librarian at my high school. So she was talking to us. She was like, you guys should start a poetry team. Do this. So I was like, all right, let's write poems. And John came in, and he was like, let me hear your piece. So I did my only two spoken word pieces I had ever written. And I didn't even know they were called spoken word yet. So he was like, oh, come to Baloo tonight. And I was like, tonight? Like right now? He was like, be there by 4:30. Baloo is like 30 minutes away from my school. So my mom and I were like rushing to get there. And then once I got there, he stalled for me, which was awesome. And from there, I've just been writing poems ever since.
Eric, real quick, we got a caller on the line, so.
I bet.
Hello, caller? Thanks, caller.
You made a lot of good points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead,
We got another caller, so you guys are kept pretty popular.
That works.
Caller, welcome to 2K Nation.
Hey!
Hi, Lauren.
Lord called it. We love you too.
We love you too.
See you Saturday.
Damn.
Okay. Lauren, would you like to do a poem?
Poetic hearts in the house.
Don't think you're gonna get away easy.
That was good.
Shout out to Poetic Hearts. Yeah.